Dang it, the grit do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes now on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 39 that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze does it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Get set!
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. David Emerson able to bring him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Just a wee bit wide left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. working from the gun, Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Malcolm Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Get set! Wait. 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it looks like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Ready, green, 90, green, 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Get set! 11, 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here we go.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Go ahead. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
13.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got it with the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll give it to him up the middle. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
go.